All right, let's start back. So I assume everybody is okay with the negative numbers now. So Perseus, are you there? Perseus, someone if you're there.
Yes, sir.
What did you understand better? The real life example or the number line?
I think I understand both.
Okay, cool. So let's raise the stakes, right? Let's say we had a function that was, minus 4x squared minus 3x all over x. Now we get into the harder spectrum of functions, but it's the same concept. Somebody give me an x value really quickly. Give me an x value fast.
9.
X is equal, yeah, well, let me change that to -9, right? Okay, so anywhere you see x, you're going to replace x for -9. So I'm going to write back the -4. Now, guys, be very careful. Anytime you're plugging in a number and you're doing a substitution, please put the number you're plugging in brackets. So you're going to put -4 and then it's x squared. So what are we saying x is? We're saying x is -9. So you're going to put -9 in brackets, then you put that squared, right? -3, open bracket, -9, close bracket, all over -9. So let's see how we're going to handle this. So I'm going to put back the -4. So guys, tell me, -9 squared, right, is not -81, in case you was thinking that is the answer. Let me show you what -9 squared means. It means -9 multiplied by -9. What's a negative by a negative, guys? Somebody tell me, what's a negative by a negative?
A negative.
No. Nah, it's a
A
positive.
positive.
Yeah, a negative by a negative is a positive, right? And a positive by a positive is a positive. So you're going to end up with positive, and 9 by 9 is 81. So you're going to end up with -9 squared being open bracket 81. So if you didn't understand that, tell me. So we have -9 squared, which is -9 by -9, which is positive 81, right? By the -4. Cool. So the person that just told me that a negative by a negative is a negative, I want your advice here. What would -3 by -9 be? Would it be a positive number or a negative number?
A positive.
Right. What is 3 by 9?
27.
Right. So you're going to end up with positive 27, right? All over -9.
So it's different when we add in versus when we multiply in.
Yes, there's a big difference altogether. So when you're multiplying, let's run the rules quickly. When you're multiplying, so a positive by a positive is a positive. A negative by a negative is a negative. A positive by a negative is a, what's it, right? A positive by a negative is a negative, and a negative by a positive is a negative. These are the rules you need to live by. And this is strictly for multiplication. Multiplication. Right. Just keep that in mind. So then we have -4 by positive 81. The final answer there is going to be positive or negative. Somebody tell me, if I have -4 by 81, the final answer, is it going to be positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, right? And let me see if I can do some mental maths fast. So 4 by, I don't want to be 384. No, what's it? That'll be 324. 324, right? -324.
Yes, sir.
Right? -324. Right? And plus 27 all over -9. Now, Perseus, you notice we have a similar scenario as over here. We have -24 plus 3 there, and over here we have -324 plus 27. Which number is bigger in size? Is it the negative number or the positive number?
The positive.
No, when I say size, I'm talking about the magnitude. Forget the sign. Just look at the value. So this one is 324 and it's 27. This one is clearly has a bigger magnitude. And so, do you all think the final answer is going to be positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
For anybody that's confused, imagine you borrowed $324 from somebody and you only get them back 27, and you're still owing them money. So you're still in debt, right? You're still in debt. So I'm gonna do something here and it might blow some of their minds. You see that? I could actually write that as 27 minus 324. I could actually write it like that if I want. Right? That confuse anybody, or like, oh, they understand that. Like this, same thing as this. I didn't change anything, you know. This is still positive 27, and this is still negative 324. I didn't change anything. But you're probably more accustomed what it's in that form. So in a calculator, you're gonna put 27 minus 324. Tell me what you get.
Negative 297.
Negative 297. Right?
Yeah.
All over negative 9. Now here this, the rules for multiplication and the rules for division, they're very similar. So if you have a negative divided by a negative, what do you all think that would be?
Positive.
Correct, positive. So my final answer is going to be positive. So it's 297 all over 9, and you should get positive 33. Right? Everybody understand that? Let me know how we're feeling about that. So new people, old people, Shana, Vanessa, and I hear another Sahara.
I feel
Good?
good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy that everybody feeling good. So we understand what a regular function is. So the takeaway from all of this is that if you're saying x is something, you're just gonna replace x with what you're saying it is. Right, that's all. Ria, let me know if you're there.
Yes, sir.
So Ria, you understand that all we're doing is, okay, so whatever I say x is, wherever you see x, replace it for that. That's all, right? Easy, right?
Yeah.
Great. Well, composite functions is the same thing, but it will look a bit harder. But I'm happy that everybody understands that. Let me actually get into composite functions now. Right? Let me actually get into it. Right? Let me get into it. So this is gonna be a real example. A real example. If any of you guys still having problems with negative numbers, let me know. Saturday I could do a TikTok live and we could run through it in detail. Right? Just send me a message and we can look at doing that. So here what? I want somebody to give me a function. This is example 1. Somebody give me a function. Anybody, guys, don't stall. Give me a function. Anybody, give me a function. Preferably like a simple one. Process, you think you can give me a function?
2x negative 2x minus 3 over 5.
Nah, let me go simple on that. So we could call this function p of x, right? Sure, why not? For process, right? Call p of x. And let me just say that function is 2x, right? Cool. That's real easy. That's very easy. Let me just say we have that function and we have another function. So who else to call by? I can't see anybody names right now. Sahara, right? Okay, and I hear. Oh yeah, okay, nice. Let me just make up a function. Let's call the function s of x. Something simple, right? Give me a function.
3x take away positive 9. Take away 9, sorry.
Okay, cool. So here what we're gonna do, right? So let's look at 2 scenarios. Scenario 1. Find let me just try p s of x. So when all you see that, I'll probably feeling to cry. What is man talking about? Tell me, how much are you feeling to cry right now? Or let's see PS of x.
Yes, I don't know what's that.
I like the honesty. Keep the honesty coming. Chelsea, when you see that, you're feeling to cry, right? PS, what is that? What is that about? What is that?
Put in P and S.
Put in S in P. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
yeah. So this is the outer function. This is the outer function. This is the outer function. And you see this over here? This is the inner function. I promise I'll get real simple. Right? We could have used simpler examples, but I mean, CX, you're not gonna give all these simple examples, so they just roll with the punches. So PS of X. I want you all to think about that as P of S of X. That is how I want you all to think about it. So stay with me, right? Stay with me. So I have PS of X. So anywhere, let me just make a substitution first, right? Can somebody just tell me what S of X is? What's that function? What's S of X equal to? Can somebody tell me 3x minus 9? Okay, is anybody confused up to this point? So they want me to find PS of X. So all I did was I wrote what S of X was. Is anybody confused?
Yes, I'm a little confused.
Okay, you're a little confused. Check this, right? You understand all of these examples?
Yeah, understand them.
All right, in this round, what was inside G? What was going inside that function? Like in this example, what went into the function? Like what we put into the function? Do you know?
Can't remember.
It's on the screen. It's on the screen. What did we replace X with?
6.
Right, so we put 6 into the function, right? It was originally X, but we replaced that with 6. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's look at this example. What did we put into this function f of X?
4.
4. Okay, so if you could understand that, trust me, you could understand this. So we have P over here, and what are we putting into P? Call out the whole thing as S of X, right?
PSX. PSX.
S of X, right? Cool. If you all confused, think about it the same way as this. So guys, all it is doing a function is just plug something in, right? In these examples, we plug numbers in. But you don't have to plug, you can plug anything in, right? It don't just have to be numbers. So in this example, we have a outer function P, and we're going to put S of X into that function. So for the guy that was confused, can you just tell me what S of X is? What's the function S of X equal to?
Is equal to
So this is S of X. What is S of X equal to? Okay, S of X is equal to 3x minus 9. That's what it's equal to. Right? Seeing that?
yes, sir.
Nice. So anywhere you see S of X, anywhere you see S of X, you can actually replace it for what?
3.
No, whole thing.
Or the 3x negative 9.
Right. So you understand that's what we do so far, right? So all I did so far was I replaced S of X for what it actually is. That's all I do so far. You with me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now the second thing I want you to look at. We have P on the outside and we have something on the inside. And you can see that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're looking at this function then. We're looking at P of X. Let me give you a simple example. If I said what X was equal to 5, wouldn't I just replace X for 5?
Yeah.
Okay, what am I saying? Okay, I should say it like this. What is inside the brackets here?
3x negative 9.
So anywhere I see x, I'm going to replace x with what?
You're going to replace it with the 3.
The whole thing.
You're going to replace it with 3x negative 9.
Yep. Yeah. Shall see. Tell me if you're lost. Tell me if I lost you there. Tell me.
No, sorry, good.
All right. Ria, Shayna, is everybody okay?
Silent.
I
Okay.
got you.
So guys, all we're doing is we have P S of x, right? S of x is actually 3x minus 9. So instead of writing P S of x, I'm going to write P of 3x minus 9. So guys, what function do you think we had to use here? P of x or S of x? Perseus, which function do you think I had to use to find my final answer? P of x or S of x?
P of x.
P of x, right? Watch. Let me look at it. And this function is saying we have the function P and you put in something into the function.
Yes, sir.
So NGC in the P and what we putting into the function here? What are we putting? The 3x minus 9, right?
Yes, sir.
So guys, stay with me, right? If you're starting to feel lost, tell me. I don't want anybody to feel lost. So look what I'm gonna do now, right? I'm gonna write P of 3x minus 9. And anywhere you see x, you have to replace x with what? What are we putting inside the function here? What are we putting
3x,
inside?
3x negative 9.
Right. So over here we have 2x. So instead of writing 2x, I'm going to write 2 open bracket 3x minus 9. So you understand all we did was we replaced x with what was inside the brackets. Some of you understand.
Yes, I understand.
Nice. So that's all they're doing, you know, guys. That's all they're doing. And the next thing, since you have something on the outside and you have two terms, a binomial term inside the brackets, you have to distribute the 2 across all the terms inside the brackets. So you see that 2 there? You're going to multiply that 2 by 3x. You see this 2 over here? You're going to multiply that 2 by negative 9. With that being said, you're going to end up with what? Guys, if I had 3 x's and I double that, how much I go up? Where's 2 by 3x?
6x.
Right. And if you're confused, watch. If I had 3 x's and I double this, that means I get another set of 3 x's. So altogether, 6x. Cool. Then we have 2 by minus 9. So we have positive 2 by negative 9. Somebody remind me, where's that positive by negative? Positive. Where it is?
Negative.
Right. So we're going to end up with negative. And where's 2 by 9?
18. So negative.
That's the answer, guys. That's the answer. How was that? So that's what PS of x is equal to. How do you think that was? Like guys, that was like stereo easy.
I was at a little confused at first, but I understand enough.
Nice. I'm happy to hear that. So that was one instance, right? So your final answer for PS of x is 6x minus 18, right? Cool. Let's look at another example, part B. So guys, in this example, what did we put inside the function P?
S of x.
S of x, right? Let's switch that. Let's switch that. So if I switch this, what would it look like? Somebody tell me, what would it look like?
SP of x.
SP of x, right? SP of x. So if we do that, what is the outer function now? If I have SP of x, what's the outer function now?
S.
Right? S is the new outer function. This is the outer. And P of x, that's the inner. So we put in what So guys, wait, let me just finish right in. So what this means is we're going to put P of X into S. So another way to think about it, you can think about it as S, right? And in brackets, P of X is another way to think about it. And remind me, guys, what does P of X actually mean? What does P of X actually mean? Tell me. What does P of X actually equal to?
2x.
Right. So let me ask you this now. What function do you all think I'll have to use to find my final answer? Do you all think I'm going to use P of X or S of X to find my final answer? What do you all think?
S of X.
S of X.
I'm going to use S of X because until it's seeing S of 2x, and that kind of looking like S of X. Yeah. So anywhere I see X in this function, I'm going to replace X with what?
2x.
2x, right? Because instead of X being inside here, now we have 2x inside there. So that's all we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna do. So it's gonna be S of 2x, and that's going to be 3, right? And instead of writing 3x, I'm going to write 3 open bracket 2x minus 9. Did I confuse any of you all? Are any of you all confused?
No,
A
sir.
little bit, sir.
What confused on you?
The 3, 2x negative 9. I just got a loss on that.
Okay, I want you to tell me what S of X is equal to. What is the function S of X equal to? We're looking at this. What is S of X equal to?
S2x.
Wait,
3x negative 9.
right. And what are we, instead of X, what are we writing inside the bracket here?
2x.
Right. So anywhere you see X, you're actually gonna write 2x. So that's what we get is.
All right, sir.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
So whatever you're writing inside the bracket's gonna replace X. That's just something. So what is 3 times 2x?
6x.
Right, minus 9. Bam. That's the answer. So that's what SP of X is. How we feeling, guys? We feeling good?
Yes, sir.
Nice. So here what I actually want to take the time and copy down this example, right? So do that, and then I'm going to give you all a simple question to do. Nothing too crazy, right?
So
Yeah.
is it like okay, like to do like practice like on the weekends for better understanding?
Yeah, that's what I want to let you do. I want to let you do practice, right? And if I'm free, we could do a TikTok live, and like we could just do a bunch of practice.
Well,
Yeah.
so it's a thing I know on TikTok, so I might miss it.
Here was the plan, right? The plan is to do a Zoom meeting. Anybody could join, right? And I will stream that to TikTok. That's what I usually do. Yeah. So it don't matter if you have TikTok. Once you're on the Zoom, you're getting help. So it'll be fine. If I do it now, you know what time Saturday, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And if you're not following the TikTok, go follow the TikTok. What are they doing? Come on, man. Right. So as soon as you have this copy down, tell me. We're gonna move on to well, I'm gonna give all a question. So I think I realize whatever function is on the outside, you're gonna actually use that function. So in this question, we ended up with P on the outside, so we had to use P of X, which is this function. In this question, it was S of something, so you had to use S of X. So hope we good, be following.
I just realized something. The homework that you give us to do, I just realized my mistake for the first question actually. When you just explain this.
I think you did the first one correct, it was the second one. Sure, when we do any questions, you got something, right?
Okay, so
Right, so immediately, as soon as you have this copy down, tell me. Right?
Yes, I finished.
You finish? All right.
So I'm done as well.
Okay, nice. Nice. As soon as everybody is done, you let me know. Right? And guys, like for the new people that are here, we just talk every minute. So get accustomed to leaving your mic on most of the time. Right? Shana out of here more, He's one of the OG students. Like he was there since the conception of the Form 4 class.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I will definitely try.
Okay, nice. I suppose you have everything copied on, right?
Yes, I have something.
Okay, well, here what we're gonna do a question now. We're gonna do a question. Yeah, let me do a passive question now. Let me actually do 8 part 2. Yeah. We try 8 part 2. It's only looking harder, but like trust me, it's very easy. Like it really only looking hard. So they want us to find fg of x. That's what they want me to find. Right? Fg of x. Right? F of x, they gave you it in the question. They said that f of x was 9 all over 2x plus 1. So they're telling you that, and they're telling you that g of x is actually equal to x minus 3. And that's a 2-mark question. I'm giving you all 5 minutes. I really should be giving you all 2 minutes, but seeing as like the first time we're doing it, take 5 minutes. Timer is up. Jada, let me know if you're in class right now on my iPad, because I don't know when on my laptop, right?
Yes, I am. I'm here.
Okay, we inside. Let me go. All right.
Also, sorry for joining late. I'll give you a reason why.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I know you're working, right? And I actually start class late as well, because I recently come home from uni. Like South now, from South. Yeah. Okay, so let me see what you do here. So you already did fg of x. So f is the outer function. So you're going to use f as the main one. And the inner function was g of x, right? X minus 3. Cool. Yeah. You got fg of x correct. You got the first one correct as well. X is equal to minus half. And to find the inverse now, let me see. Wow. Well, big up you, Jada. Big up you. Maths boss.
Never.
Yeah, boy.
And if I tell you, I had like an hour free on work today, and I was like, wait, I have homework to do.
Yeah. That is
I'm
not
going
something
to
I
this.
expect. Imagine you're on work and you have homework to do.
My boss walked past me and he was like, what are you doing? I was like, work. He's like, my work? I said, no.
Yeah. That's hilarious. That's peak comedy right there.
So
All right.
actually, I'm glad I noticed that I didn't draw my line for my second part of the fraction. In my second part of my thing. If you notice, because I don't watch it back.
Let me see. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, already equal sign twice, so I fix it.
Right. Yeah, so I expect that the final answer is supposed to be 9 over 2x minus 5, man.
Oh crap, I figured out 9 completely. Yeah.
It's okay. Once you do that in the exam,
Maybe I need to clean my glasses.
I had a maths exam, right? Yeah, I just still do exams and things. So like my maths exam, I read something wrong and I do it, but I derive it. I went back to the correct answer. It was just I just didn't need to do all that working. So shit, now I feel you. I feel you. Yeah. But once you end up at the correct answer, though.
Yes, my bad. I don't know.
Right? So I only get an answer from Jada and Shayna. The rest of you guys, I like it. Come on, man. Come on.
So like, I thought that was the homework, right? And
It is the homework. No, it is the homework. I'm looking at you working right now. You got the first one correct. You got the I'm trying to see. I'm looking at we do for homework.
Also, I did the first part of the question homework, and then I stopped there because I was like, oh.
Wait, Vanessa, when I say you could have taste the answer, right? Could have taste the answer. Let me tell you where things went downhill, right? You see the last line where you have 9 minus 3 over 2x plus 1. I don't know what happened over there. All you have to do was simplify in the line before that. So you see how you have minus 6 plus 1?
yeah.
All you need to say was minus 5, and that's the answer. So 9 over 2x minus 5.
All right.
Yeah. Gotta explain to me what you do. Yeah. All right, 26 seconds. 26 seconds. Joshon, let's see what you have here. Joshon, excellent job. Big up yourself. Right, Serena. Right. Okay, excellent job there, Serena. And all my method is just to make it simpler, right? But when you get really good at this method, you can just jump straight in. All my method is the same thing everybody does do. It just break things down. Break it's just breaking things down a notch so that everybody can do it. Great. All right. Okay, Perseus, you make a little mistake. So let me run through it, right? So Perseus, you ready? Let me know if you're ready.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
Give me a headache. I don't like fractions at all.
you're overthinking it. When I show you how easy it is, you'll be like, oh, okay, watch. So the outer function is f and the inner function is g of x. So I could rewrite that as f g of x. Next thing I could do is I could replace g of x for what it actually is. So g of x is actually x minus 3, right? So notice we have f of something, so we have to use f of x. So f of x minus 3 would just be 9 all over 2x minus 3 plus 1. I'll lose you, or you with me so far? Tell me if I lose you.
No, sir.
Yeah, sure, because I'm not seeing, like, okay, I see in the brackets and you're working, but after that, things went downhill. And I tell you why. You do the minus and wrong. So let me continue, right? So I'm gonna put back the 9. You can't just leave out the 9. You have to put back the 9. So I'm gonna put 9 all over, and in the denominator, if I'm multiplying everything that's on the inside by 2, I'm gonna end up with 2 by x is 2x, 2 by minus 3 is minus 6 plus 1. Understand? Am I with me? All right. And so notice in the denominator, you have 2x minus 6 plus 1. I'm going to write back the 2x. Now, I'm going to explain it to you in 2 ways, right? When you have negative, when you see negative, and you think about it as like owing somebody money or debt.
Right, I was supposed to take away that.
Right. Wait. Stay with me. So you could interpret this as you're owing somebody $6, right? Because it's negative, you're owing them money. And if it's positive, that means you pay them back the money, right? How much money you still owing them?
5.
5. So since you're still owing them 5, that should be positive or negative?
Negative.
So your final answer is that. Another way to think about it is with using the number lines. So you see how we have -6 over there? I could draw a number line with -6, and then I could just count down, so -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0. Right. We're adding 1, so we're gonna start at -6, and if you're adding, you're gonna move to the right. So you see, you'll end up at -5. So the two ways you can think about it. Let me know if you're okay. You okay?
Yes.
Right, so that's your final answer for FG of X. How are we feeling, guys? How are we feeling? Chelsea, I didn't
So
get
I got a question.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah.
Which part did I get the -3 from?
All right, check this out, right? So we have two functions, f of x, right? And we have a function g of x. But first, what is f of x equal to? What is that function equal to? What is f of x equal to?
It equal 9 over 2x plus 1.
Right? And what is g of x equal to?
It equal to x -3.
Okay, great. And in this question, it was f g of x. So first of all, what's the outer function here? What's the outer function? Is it f or g?
Is f
F is the outside one, because I mean, looking like it's on the outside. And what's the inside function?
g?
G. Cool. Right? You understand that? Okay,
Yeah.
next thing. I could write f g of x as f open bracket g of x close bracket. Right? Because if g of x is the inner function, and I'm plugging that into the outer function, because it's inside, right?
Yeah.
So g of x inside. Now remind me, what was g of x equal to again? What was that function equal to?
Or x -3.
Right, because that's what g of x was. And so since we end up with something like f of something, we had to use the f of x function. So it's 9 over 2x plus 1, but again, we now have x minus 3 inside the brackets, right? So anyway, it's the x, you're supposed to write x minus 3, and then expand and then simplify. Let me know if you're feeling okay with that.
Yes, I understand. I see the mistake.
All right, nice. And Chelsea, what about you?
So I understand.
Did you get the answer though?
At first, I did forget to multiply the 2 by the 3, but I did see my mistake and I corrected it. So yeah, got
So
it.
you're feeling okay then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So while we on this, right? I could take this time to just correct the homework. I'll do that. Correct the homework. Yeah. That's wrong. That's you? That sound like that's wrong.
No.
Who's that? Oh, Tavon. Tavon, that's you.
That's me, boy.
Oh, hey dog, what's the plan?
I just crashing me. I don't know.
Okay, well, you might learn some maths. Right? Yeah, guys, Tavon is like the co-host. That makes sense. Tavon is like the co-host. Right? So let me correct the homework, right? So Ria, let me know if you're there.
Yes, sir.
So Ria, I didn't get anything from you now. Let me know if you get this answer.
Yes, sir. I got the answer.
But how come I didn't get it working? See what I'm trying to say there? If you get the answer, I had to get the answer too. Now I say
I was getting a little trouble with the work and stuff, but like as I explain it, I understand, and I get my answer.
So the next question, I should get the answer too.
Yeah.
I hope so. Right? I hope so. All right, so let's go through the A part one. So Vanessa, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so Vanessa, anytime they say state a value of x that cannot be in the domain, they're talking about the value that would make the denominator 0. Could you tell me what the denominator is in f of x?
2x plus 1.
Right. So 9 is right, wait, so we have 9. 9 is what? Tell class. Where's 9? 9 is the numerator, right?
Yeah.
And 2x plus 1 is the
Denominator.
right. So anytime they're talking about this, they're basically trying to imply, right, what value of x would make the denominator zero. That's essentially what they're asking here. Let me give all you a really, really simple example of this, right? So imagine we had something like 1 plus x. Could somebody tell me what x would have to be to give us 0 here? If I have 1 plus x, what would x have to be to make that sum 0? Somebody tell me.
-1.
-1. If x is -1, we're gonna end up with 1 plus -1, right? Which is just equal to 1 minus 1. Why? A positive and a negative is a negative. Hence we know 1 minus 1 is 0, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is a little example, right? So anytime they ask you something like along the lines of this, they're trying to, they're asking you what value of x will make the denominator 0. So we're going to put 2x plus 1 equal to 0, and we're going to solve for it. So Vanessa, run us 3 steps. So I want to find for x. How would I find for x?
Okay, so
Vanessa?
yeah, I was just trying to think.
Nah, this is real easy.
I know, but
okay. So first things first, right? If you want to make x the subject of the formula, you're trying to find for x, what's the only thing that should be on the left-hand side?
2x.
Right, for now, the 2x. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move across the number. So I'm going to move across +1. If I move across +1, what is +1 going to turn to?
-1.
Right, so we're going to end up with 2x is equal to -1. Now I want to find for x, which is 1x. What would I do to find for 1x? Right now I have 2 of x.
Divide both sides by 2.
Right, divide both sides by 2. Because then 2 into 2 is 1. Right, so we just end up with x. So x would be equal to -1/2. And for any of you non-believers out there, let's plug that into the calculator and see if that would give us a value of 0 for 2x plus 1. Let's see. Does anybody know why -1/2 can't be in the domain of f? I'll give all that hint, right? Can we divide by 0? Please, real quiet. Chelsea, can we divide by 0?
No, sir.
Do you know why we can't divide by 0?
Because we don't have a value, really.
Let me show you why, right? Let me just say 16/4. All that means is how much force it would take to make 16. You tell me, how much force it would take to make 16?
4.
Right, and you need 4 sets of 4 to make 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me do a simpler example, right? To make sure everybody follow it. 4/2. How much 2s would it take to make 4?
2.
Okay. How much 0s it would take to make 4? You think that possible?
Not at all.
You think any amount of 0s could ever give you 4?
No, sir.
Nah, you could keep going for infinity. You'll never get 4 back. That's why we can't divide by 0. 0 breaks the laws for division. I hope that makes sense. So that's why in this question, when they said state the value of x that cannot be in the denominator of f, that's why we put the denominator 2x plus 1 equals 0. Because Chelsea, can we divide by 0?
No, sir.
No. And right now we have 9 divided by 2x plus 1. So if our value for x making this 0, then that can't work. So that's why you see I put 2x plus 1 equals to 0, right? And then I'll solve for x. So Chelsea, when I put x back, when I put minus a half into this, do you think it would work or would break the fraction? What do you think happen?
I think I could work.
Now I go break the fraction. Do you know why though? Be honest with me. If you genuinely don't understand something, tell me. You understand what is negative a half doing? Be honest with me. Be honest with me. You know what a negative a half doing?
Nope.
I like to hear that. Well, not that I don't know, but you're admitting that I don't. If I put this negative a half into this, what do you think I would get? Let me work it out, right? So if I put x, okay, so if I put x is equal to negative a half, what would I get? If x is equal to negative a half, we know how to do that. So anyways, the x, you're gonna write minus a half. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, wouldn't it 2 and 2 cancel off?
Yes.
Right, so we're gonna put minus 1 plus 1. Where's minus 1 plus 1?
0.
So that would make the denominator what?
0.
Can we divide by 0?
No.
So will it break the function?
Yes.
Yes. And we could verify that with the calculator, right? So we're gonna put 9 all over 2. Wait, I'm gonna put 2 and in brackets minus a half, because that is what x is. Right? Plus 1. So when I press equal, do you think I'll get an answer? Or do you think the calculator will blow up?
You got 0.
No, I wouldn't get what? Wouldn't work. Can we divide by 0?
No.
No. Remember, when I put x is equal to minus a half, what is the denominator going to turn to?
0.
Right. So the calculator sees 9 over 0 and it cries. Like all of us. The calculator is not invincible. Right? So when it says 9 over 0, it says math error. Yeah. Because it can't divide by 0. So anytime you see a question asking to state a value of x that cannot be in the domain, they're just basically asking you what value of x would make the denominator 0. Why? Because it can't divide by 0. Simple as that. If you don't understand this, tell me now and I'll re-explain it. Can I hear anybody? So I'm gonna move on. Right? The other question for homework was to find f inverse x. Now this is going to be a little tricky. So Perseus, I'd like you to stay unmuted and we'll work this question out together, right? So f of x is equal, first of all, we have to write back what the original function was, right? So 9 all over 2x plus 1. Okay, if you want to find the inverse of something, the first step is to let f of x be equal to y. Now, for my students, I was here at the starter functions, you should understand that f of x means the same thing as y, right? So you'll see we could write y is equal to 9 all over 2x plus 1. The next step is you're going to do what with x and y? Remember, Perseus?
Yeah, I think so. Can we come?
Okay, remember that? Swap x and y?
Yes.
Okay, swap x and y. So anywhere you see, let me just zoom out so everybody can see the whole procedure. So anywhere you see y, we're gonna write instead of y.
You're right. X.
x, right? To swap something means to change it, right? So I'm gonna write x instead of y. I'm gonna write back 9. Somebody else, Keshava. What am I gonna write for x? What am I gonna write for x?
So 9 over 2x_1.
No, it wasn't. I catch you lacking. I catch you. What does the line above say? Well, what does it say? Read that for me.
So to swap x and y.
Okay, so if I swap in, right? Look at what happened here. The y turned to what? What did y turn to?
The x.
So what do you think x should turn to?
So I don't know.
Okay, you're swapping x and y. You're interchanging them. So if y become x, what do you think x go how to turn to now? You can do
So
it.
x gotta turn to y.
Yeah, that's it. Add it into y. So x is equal to 9 over 2y plus 1. Pay attention. I don't want to catch you lacking again, right? Because you're gonna get confused and you're gonna get lost, and it don't make sense if you get lost. Right? All right, proceed. What's the next step? We swapped x and y. What's the next step? So after you swap x and y, you have to make what the subject of the formula.
You have to make y the subject.
Right, you have to make y the subject of the formula. Make y. So proceed. Are we crying? Like, do we know what to do next or not? Be honest with me. Yeah or no?
I think so.
Okay, so first things first, I want you to recognize that we have a fraction on this side. Did you see any fraction?
Yes, sir.
Do we necessarily like working with fractions?
No, sir.
No. So there are two things you can do. You can cross multiply. I could write x as x over 1. That doesn't change x. And I'm going to write back 9 over 2y plus 1. So let's cross multiply now. If I cross multiply, I'm going to multiply 1 by 9, and I'm going to multiply 2y plus 1 by x. All right. So Perseus, let's do it. So over here, we're multiplying x by 2y plus 1. So in other words, so Perseus, you see how we have 2y and we have plus 1?
Yes, sir.
You're going to multiply all of those terms by x. So if you multiply 2y by x, what are you going to end up with? So 2y by x. What do you think we'll end up with?
Says that say 2xy, but
That's
that's
correct. No, that's correct. That's correct. 2xy. That's correct. That's indeed correct. Right? And then we're going to multiply x by positive 1. What's x by positive 1?
1x.
Right? Positive 1x, which is just plus x. Right? Then where's 1 by 9?
9.
Okay, do we have any fractions anymore?
No, sir.
No, we're happy. So we're trying to make y the subject. If you're doing this process, what's the only thing that should be on the left-hand side? If you're trying to find for y, what's the only thing that's supposed to be on the left-hand side? The answer is y. If you're trying to find for something, what you're trying to find for should be the only thing on this side. So if the only thing I want on this side is y, does the plus x belong here?
No, sir.
Now we're gonna move across that. So I'm gonna write 2xy equal to 9 minus x. Okay. Do we still have things other than y here?
No, sir. Still had the x there, 2x.
Still had the 2x. So right now, 2x is being multiplied by y. So what's the opposite of multiplying by 2x?
Division.
Right, divide by 2x. And if I divide by 2x, would the 2x and the 2x cancel off?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And if you're doing something on one side and you have to do on the other side,
Yes, sir.
right? So tell me y is actually equal to?
Y is equal.
So the
Nine.
2x and the 2x cancel off, you know. So the only thing we have here is y. So we add our answer. So y is equal to what?
9 take away x over 2x.
Right. And your last step is to replace y with the inverse function notation. So the original function we had was f of x. So you know what y gonna turn to? Y gonna turn to f inverse x. Was it manageable? Really?
Yes, sir.
All right. Shana, I guess now this was easy, and
Yes, sir.
it's just crazy that it's 2 marks. You don't find, like, I mean,
Yeah, so
like all 3 marks wouldn't sting anybody, but no CX, yeah, I'd be like, take 2 marks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. CXC is the ups, yes. CXC want to see how I cry. All right. Did I majorly lose anybody here? Jada, did I lose you like bad here or like you're good? I mean, you get the question correct, right? But still asking.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Ria, been here in a little while. You okay?
Yes, I good.
You good? Okay. I want you all to copy down this. Copy this example down. Finding the inverse of a function. Right? You're gonna copy down finding the inverse of a function. Right, so shall see. I know you, and this is the first class you have with me, right? It's the first class. So you would have missed when we was doing the inverse function. But did any of these steps along the way like mess you up bad? Like real bad? You can tell me. Don't be scared. Tell me.
No,
Okay, so
just
like
check on memory.
okay, so you're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody confused? I'm gonna make that a sticker. Anybody confused? And every time I finish a question, I just spam the sticker. Right, so I give it only 3 minutes to copy this down, and then we're gonna do the other questions in the functions worksheet, right? Because we basically done with functions. Take 3 minutes and copy this down. Shana,
yes, sir.
Shana, you good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I didn't
You
hear
good?
you, so that's a deep question to ask. That's a deep question to ask. Yeah. Right now, on top of a building.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm joking. It's dark humor, dark humor. I chillin'.
yes. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I understand everything. So I just following.
Okay, good. Well, here what? I need to show you all an example where there is a squared term. Because if you want to find for y, and you have something like y squared, you understand you'd have to square root that to find for y.
Repeat.
Yes. So look for an example like that, and we will do that.
All right. So like physics tomorrow, please go.
Physics tomorrow.
Physics
Yo.
don't work.
No. Add maths.
Oh my
I
goodness.
remember. How you remember that? How you tell me that? I remember it. I remember add maths.
Oh, gosh, I should never say nothing.
You should not say nothing, honestly. Should not say nothing. Yeah. Right, so I have why that timer moving like it's so slow? I give you all 3 minutes and it's at 2:50 now. Because that's weird. I think I actually gave all you 5 minutes. All right, Ria, we have everything copied down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Sahara, how are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Sahara, I find
Yes,
you
sir.
move,
I got it.
no, I find you moving dry like the Sahara Desert, you know. I don't know if you see what I do there. But how come you're not talking and thing?
So I don't know. Right here.
Okay. Hey, no joke, you're really it's sounding like in the Sahara Desert. I'm not gonna lie. It's something, like the amount of wind. I hear like real wind.
Yes, sir. The fan on. So,
Uh, well, you go let me know if you have everything copied down.
yeah, I have everything.
Okay, so it seems that everybody has everything copied down. I didn't hear anybody say otherwise. So I'm gonna move on. All right. So you all just got to look at what CSEC functions question has come like. So first question was 1 mark, then the other question was 2 marks, so 3, 5 marks. Cool. That's correctly homework now. All right. All right, so Sheena, since you do all the homework, you can help me with the homework.
All right, so
Yeah. Is it home work like that, or is it just homework? I feel like it's just homework, you know. All right.
I don't know.
It's great. Actually, not homework. All right. Let's start the questions, right? So section 4 was looking at composite and inverse functions. So we're gonna combine everything that we have learned thus far, right? I'm definitely excited. I can hear the excitement in all your voice. Are you really excited? That's great. So Keshava, I hope you're paying attention. I really do hope you're paying attention. I don't want to catch you lacking. Please pay attention and make sure you understand what's going on. Right? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. You have a notebook and you're writing notes something, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you do a question, send me what you did so I could correct it. So just putting it out there. All right. So Shina, let's begin, right? So Shina, in this question, aren't we seeing two functions? And you can see the two functions it have on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, we clearly seeing two functions.
Yes, sir.
So the first question is asking us to find fg of 3. That's what the first question is asking of us. Okay. Now, there's a very simple way to work this question out. Very simple way to work this out. Let me show
So
you
my
how.
question, did I work this correctly?
Send me. I think you said it already.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Because I kind of went into it blindly. So, yeah.
You're not looking correct. You're looking fine.
Okay. All right.
All right. So I'm going to show you all two ways to do the question. So we want to find f, g of 3. So guys, I want somebody to tell me what is inside the function. So what's the inner function and what's the outer function? Somebody tell me.
G is the inner function.
And what's the outer function?
F.
So we're gonna pull aside and do something. So G is on the inside, right? Specifically, G of 3 is on the inside. Yeah or no?
Yes.
So if I wanted to find for G of 3, which function should I use to find for G of 3? Should I use F? Should I use G?
G.
I should use G. Does everybody agree?
Yes.
Right. So instead of writing X, I'm going to write 3. So G of 3 is just 3 squared. What is 3 squared?
9.
3 squared is 9. Great. So guys, do I know what G of 3 is? Let me know.
Yes.
So here what? And instead of writing FG of 3, and I could just write FG. And I could just write F of 9.
Yes.
If you're lost, tell me. Perseus, are you lost?
No, sir.
All right, so Perseus, you understand that we have G of 3 on the inside, yeah?
Yes, sir.
And to find the G of 3, and I could just use G of X. So anywhere I see X, I'm gonna write 3. So 3 squared, that's 9. So instead of writing FG of 3, I can write F of 9. And is F of 9 something that we could easily find for?
Yes, sir.
Right? How would I find for F of 9?
So 9, 2 equals 2 of x plus 1.
Right. Now, what are we saying X is? What are we
9.
replacing X for? 9. So I'm going to write 2 by 9 plus 1. Where's 2 by 9?
18.
Right? 18 plus 1. Where's 18 plus 1?
19.
Right? That's your final answer. That's it. Cake, right? How are you feeling about that? Everybody
Good.
real quiet. Okay, Chelsea,
Yes.
be real honest with me. Like, you lost or like you're with me?
I would you 100%.
Okay, great. So if I ask you to help me with question B, you'll be able to help me with question B.
Sure.
Nice, I like that confidence, right? Here, Shayna, stay on the sidelines and you'll tell her if she's doing anything wrong. Since you did the question and you get it correct. Right? So Miss
right.
Thomas is going to be monitoring the scenario. Right, big up Miss Thomas. Right, so let's go, Chelsea. So
Okay.
in B, we have G of F of 3. So what's the inner function?
F.
F of what?
3.
Nice. So if I wanted to find for F of 3, so we could actually find a value for that. Right? So if I wanted to find for F of 3, which function would I be using to find for F of 3?
F.
Right? So anywhere I see X in F of X, I'm going to replace it for what?
3.
Right? So instead of writing 2x, I'm going to write 2 by 3 plus 1.
Plus 1.
Right? Where's 2 by 3?
6.
Right? 6 plus 1 is?
7.
Nice. So instead of writing G F of 3, what I could write?
G7. G of
Nice.
7.
Right, G of 7. And to find G of 7, which function am I going to use?
G.
G, right? So instead of writing x squared, I'm going to write what?
7 squared.
All right, where's 7 squared? 7 by 7.
42?
Nah.
I can't remember.
It's 49.
Well, 49, yeah.
Let me ask you that question. This maths thing easy. So far. We think about this maths. Still kind of hard. All right. Okay. I feel like you still have trust issues with maths. It's like it's going good, you know, but like if I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's valid, it's valid. Right. So Keshava, I'm gonna call upon you now to help me with C. All right. So
Okay,
let me do C. So they want me to find for f of g of x. Can you tell me what the outer function is?
so f
What is the inner function?
g
G of what?
of x, g of x.
Nice. So in the other questions, we had actual values, eh? Like this time we just had g of x. Like for instance, in this question, we had g of 3, right? So
Yeah.
I want you to remind me what g of x was.
G of x was 7.
Nah, it was g of x.
No, wait. G of x was x squared.
Right? So instead of writing g of x, I could actually write what?
The x squared.
Right? So, and which function am I going to use to find for f of x squared?
The f.
Yep, I'll use f. Now, anywhere, look at what's inside the bracket, x squared, right? So wherever you see x, you're gonna replace that with what?
So 2.
Nah. So here how functions is work, eh? Whatever you have inside the brackets is where you're replacing x for.
Oh, so you can use x squared.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. So instead of writing 2x, I should really write 2 what?
2x squared.
Yeah. The plus 1, does it? That's it. Yeah. Easy, right?
Yes, sir.
And that brings me on to something else I want to show you. In question 1, okay, so question right there, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the question had asked us to find fg of 3. So what we just now found for fg of x. And we found that to be 2x squared plus 1. So do you think we could use that function to find for fg of 3? Which is what they asked for in the first part? If you don't know, tell me. If you think, yeah, tell me. Be honest with me.
I don't know.
You don't know? All right. Let me run through something. You see how it had g of x on the inside?
Yes, sir.
Which function you had to use for that? And g of x?
Yes, sir.
Right? If you have f on the outside, what function you think you should use?
So f.
Right? Real easy, right? But if they want you to find for fg of 3, what you would have to use is fg of x. And they kind of look similar. Watch. Look at fg3 and look at fgx. Don't they look similar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So all that means is wherever I see x, I can replace it with 3. So I'm going to write 2 by 3 squared plus 1. Where's 3 squared?
So 9,
And where's 9 by 2?
18,
And where's 18 plus 1?
19.
Did it give us the same answer as when we did it like this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's another way you could work out part A. If you want to work out part A, you could just find fg of x and you could just plug on whatever x is into the new function you found. So there's another way you could do it. This is an alternative solution. Is there anybody that's very confused by the alternative solution? Guys, why are they moving so dry, so boy?
No,
Boy.
sir. You're not confused.
Okay. All right.
I could tell
Cool.
you that I confused based off how ChatGPT telling me right now.
Yeah, well, you're doing a whole different. If I show the class what you're doing, they go ball. You're doing,
Nah,
you're doing,
don't show them
right?
that.
You're doing circuits or 2012.
Circuits.
Okay.
They do tonight.
Oh, good luck. Good luck with that. All right. So, is there anybody that did not understand how I found for FG of X? I think that was a pretty simple example. Chelsea, did you understand how I found for FG of X?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. Keshava, since I catch you lacking more than once, you will help me with D as well. All right. So let me find for G of f of X. So was the inside function or was the outer function?
So f is the inside function and g is the outside.
Right. I kind of sound like G's are outside, outside. Yeah. Apparently, this functions in more than one person. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Right. And it looked like GF, for girlfriend. But Keshava, as you can see, right? The functions have outside functions and things. That kind of way. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you see, even in maths, it have outside function and yeah. All kind of madness here. But anyways, let me speed through this. Right, so it's okay, Shava. Could you just remind me what f of x is?
So f of x is 2x add 1.
You probably had to like drop your eye to see this thing over here.
That's I kind of had to remember it.
Okay, that's good. That means you have good memory then. So here it is now. If we know f of x is 2x plus 1, what I could write instead of g f of x? Instead of writing this, I could really write what? Do it. You know what f of x is? You could do it, you could do it, you could do it, man. Come on. So
I wanna. It was the last one.
wait, look at this. Wait, look at this carefully. Okay, Shava, what's inside the function here?
So x. So you go put x.
Wait. Take your time. What is inside the function here?
So f brackets x.
So that's f of x, right?
Yes.
My question to you is, what is f of x?
So 2x add 1.
Yeah. So all you're gonna do is gonna write 2x plus 1 here as well. Right? Yeah. Okay, nice. And then my other question to you is, what is okay, so let me ask that question. To find the final answer, which function do you think we're gonna use? F of x or g of x?
So g of x.
Right, g of x. So, but my question to you is, instead of it having x on the inside, we have on the inside here.
So x squared.
No. We have on the inside of this function.
So 2x add 1.
Right. So instead of writing x, you're going to write 2x plus 1. So g of x was actually x squared, right? But instead of x, we actually have 2x plus 1 on the inside. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So instead of writing x squared, we're actually going to write 2x plus 1 squared. Now, if you did not put brackets, you'll get a big fat 0. Eh? You had to put in brackets because you're squaring that entire thing. So keep that in mind. Is there anybody that's like real lost right now? That like the brain frying? Like talk.
So I just realized a mistake what I did for A and B. I mixed up the two workings for both of them.
Okay.
That's what actually happened.
Well, you could do back the questions and let me know how you're feeling about it. Somebody had unmuted.
So you can explain that last part again.
Which last part? This one over here?
Yeah.
All right, so they want me to find gf of x, right? So
Yeah.
So my question to you is, do we know what f of x is?
Yeah.
What is f of x?
2x plus 1.
Right. So you understand how I get g of 2x plus 1?
Yeah.
So my other question is, what's inside the brackets here?
2x plus 1.
Over here is just x. So here this now. Because we now have 2x plus 1 inside the brackets, instead of writing x, you're going to write 2x plus 1. Tell me if you're with me or not.
Yeah. I with you.
It sounds fishy. That did not sound like a confident yes. Let me run that back one more time. So the most basic example, and all you're doing is just, okay, so whatever it have inside the brackets, and you're replacing that for x.
Yeah.
I mean, you're replacing x with that, right? So we had f of x is equal to 2x. Notice inside the brackets was 4. So instead of writing x, you write 4. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Nice. In this case, instead of x being in the bracket, what we have?
2x plus 1.
So are we going to write back x squared? Or are we going to write 2x plus 1 all squared?
Oh, so, okay. Okay, I understand.
So you understand that this whole thing is actually x. That come like x. Because, watch, and normally would have x inside the bracket.
Yeah.
But what we have instead of x?
2x plus 1.
Right, so instead of writing x squared, we're actually going to write 2x plus 1 squared. That's all. I trust I understand it now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks.
No problem. So you're going to write 2x plus 1 squared. And if anybody is confused, still, remember the original function for g of x was x squared. But instead of having x inside the brackets, we have 2x plus 1. All right, now this is somewhere, this is a place that's going to confuse plenty people. How much of you all think the final answer is going to be 2x plus 1 squared like this? Be honest with me. How much of you think that's the answer? If you say yes, I'm not going to shame you. We all be learning, right? At some point, I probably thought I was correct when I was learning. So if you think that's the correct answer, say so. If you think it's the wrong answer, say so as well. Do you all think that is the correct answer?
No.
No? Okay, good. It isn't the correct answer. If I have 2x plus 1 squared, it really means 2x plus 1 by what?
2x
2x plus 1.
And if you're confused, I will look at a very basic example. If I have 7 squared, what does 7 squared mean?
7 by 7.
Right. So if 7 squared is 7 by 7, 2x plus 1 squared is just 2x plus 1 by 2x plus 1. It's not that deep, right? Anytime I confuse, I look at the most basic examples and just blow it up. Right. So now we need to expand this. This is a tough part. So you see how we have 2x in the first bracket? Well, you're going to multiply everything in the second bracket by 2x. And you see how we have plus 1 in the first bracket? After you do all the multiplication in pink, you're going to move on to the purple multiplication. So you're going to multiply plus 1 by 2x and then plus 1 by plus 1. So I need somebody to volunteer to do the pink multiplication. How many volunteers? Wait, come now. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, Shina. Right, so first of all, we have 2x by 2x, right? So I know it have new people here, so I'm gonna break it down real simple. So the first thing we're gonna do, and we're gonna do 2x by 2x.
Yes.
Right. So we finish with the 2x by the 2x. What we're gonna move on to next?
2x by 1.
Right, so then we have plus 2x by 1. Okay, so we're done with the pink part. Help me with the purple part one time. So then we have what?
1 times 2x.
Right, so that's going to be plus 1 times 2x, right? So we just now did 1 by 2x. And what's the last one?
Plus 1 times 1.
Right. Right, that's going to be plus 1 times 1. If you're confused, I run it back one more time. So 2x by 2x, right? 2x by 1, right? So plus 2x by 1. Then we have plus 1 by 2x, right? 1 by 2x, and we have 1 by 1, 1 by 1. I think we're all on the same page. So Shayna, first things first, what is 2 by 2?
4.
Right, what's x by x?
X squared.
All right. Put back a plus sign. What is 2x by 1?
2x.
Right. Where's 1 by 2x?
2x.
All right. And where's 1 by 1?
1.
Nice. Are you seeing any like terms there?
Yeah, so 2x and 2x.
Right. So if you have 2x over here and you have 2x over here, you're going to group them together, you're going to combine them. So you're going to end up with how much x is?
4x.
Right? 4x plus 1. If this confuses you real bad, tell me. Tell me, guys. I'm
So
hearing
I
anybody's. You good?
Yes.
All right. Nice. And so what we just now found for, we actually just now found for GFX.
So, excuse me.
Yeah?
So it wouldn't be 4x squared.
We did get 4x squared.
But so when you add the others, the other 2x and 2x.
You get 4x.
Oh.
You're probably thinking, why didn't add this on this? Oh,
No,
no, that's
sir.
not it.
I thought the 2x would I give you the 2x's now would I give you x squared.
Nah,
That is
let me
the
explain something.
multiplying.
Let me explain. I need to clear up this. This is a big misconception in maths.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Kishaba, you're the one that's talking.
Yes, sir.
Who's talking right now? I on my iPad. On my iPad, I can't see anybody, right? Okay. So, Kishaba, if you have, okay, I'm gonna make it real simple. How much x's you have here?
Sir, 2.
Right, you have 2. How much x's you have here? How much you have?
Sir, 2.
2, right? Okay. So if this is 2, and if this is 2, how much x's I have altogether?
Sir, 4.
Yeah, that's not how I get 4x.
Yes, sir.
Because I have 2x and I added on 2x's again. So 4x. You sure you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Like you're sounding kind of unsure, you know. Again, mixed vibes. Like that.
Understand.
And let me explain the other misconception. You're thinking that, you know, if you add x and x, you get x squared. You're actually talking about multiplication. Let me go back to what squared means. If I say 7 squared, what does 7 squared mean?
Sir, 7 by 7.
Do you think that 7 squared is the same thing as 7 plus 7?
Nah, sir.
Nah, no. So let me look at it like this. Do you think x squared is x plus x?
Nah, sir.
Nah, not looking real sus. Do you think x squared is x by x?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because then 7 squared was 7 by 7.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. So when you add x's together, you're going to get more x's. If you multiply x's together, the power is going to increase, right? If I had x multiplied by x multiplied by x, that'll be x to what power? Somebody take a guess. If x by x, right? If x by x is x squared, what do you think x by x by x is?
X cubed.
Yeah, that's just x cubed, right? It's just x cubed. So what you see now, simple maths is at the core. Like it's very simple, right? There's just plenty places you could get lost at. And if you don't tell me, you're gonna keep on getting lost. And it's gonna reach a point where I can't help you. I mean, I could, but like it would take a real long. And you don't want to be in that position, right? You want to be like ready. Okay. So guys, quick question. Could I use this function to find for g f of 3? Yeah or no? Somebody tell me fast. Tell me guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I use it and that's supposed to get back, that's supposed to get 49.
Yes.
Yeah, because watch. This working over here, we find for f3 first, then we plug that into g, and we get our answer, right? This is essentially gf of 3. So let's see if it will work out. Let's see, right? So who was the one that just answered me? I can't see anybody names right now. Can't see anybody names. Who is the one that just said yeah?
Chelsea, unfortunately.
Chelsea. Okay, nice. Chelsea, let me try something, right? So that's gonna be gf of 3. So what that means is anywhere you see x over here, you're actually gonna write 3. So we just now found the function. So you tell me what to write. That's gonna be 4 by
3 squared
right plus 4 by
plus 4, 3.
right plus 4. Nice.
1, yeah.
What is 3 squared?
3 squared, 9.
Right, 9. So 4 by 9. Right, where's 4 by 3?
12.
Right, plus 1. Okay. 4 by 9 is?
24.
Nah.
Come on.
Where's 4 by 2? Well, what's it?
Eight.
Where's 2 by 9? 2 by 9.
18.
Where's 18 plus 18?
36.
Right, so 4 by 9 is 36. Right? Where's 12 plus 1?
13.
Where's 36 plus 13?
49.
Bam. Yeah. Can we get the same answer? Have you seen it? Get the same answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maths is very cool. Contrary to beliefs, maths is actually very cool. Like it is. Like when you understand it, it's very cool. It's like wow. Yeah. Nice. So I know it's 7:04. But we need more practice. So I guess we're gonna keep going. Plus I start class a bit late, so yeah. Okay. Right. We should breeze through this question. Right. So Shayna, let me breeze through the question. So the first one, it's telling us to find h of 2. So instead of writing x, I'm just gonna write 2x.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be 1 over. Gonna be 1 over 2 plus 2. What are we equal to?
A quarter. Well,
Yeah.
4. 1 over 4.
Right? B. No, I'm saying B. We continue. Yeah, h minus 1. Right? Anywhere I see x, I'm gonna write what?
Minus 1.
Yeah. So it's gonna be 1 all over minus 1 plus 2. All right. Before you say the answer, Perseus, which number is bigger, the negative number or the positive number?
Positive.
So do you think our final answer is gonna be negative or positive?
Negative.
Right. So think of it like this. Take away 1 from 2. Where you go?
Negative 1.
Now run that back. Listen to yourself. Run that back. Which one? Any positive number bigger than the negative number?
Yeah.
So the final answer is supposed to be positive. Think about it, right? It's very simple. Take away 1 from 2. What will you get?
Again, negative.
How are you getting negative? I'm not judging you or anything. I just asking. How are we getting negative? Imagine
Because I'm thinking of 1 take away 2 is -1.
Nah, imagine you had 2 of something, right? And you take away 1. What you have?
1?
Yeah, that's it. That's 1. I feel like you're still confused.
Yeah.
Let me draw a number line. Can draw a number line here. Okay, what we starting with? Where are we starting at on the number line?
To the left. So on the left.
-1, right? Starting at -1. And what are we adding to -1?
2.
If you're adding, we're gonna go to the left or to the right.
To
Where are the positives located? Think of the, okay, so negatives here and positives over here. The positives to the left or the positives start to the right?
positive start on the right.
Right. So if you're adding, you're gonna move to the right. So if you're adding to it, means you're gonna move to the right by 2 spaces. So if I add 1 to -1, where we end up at? Perseus?
To the right.
So here, let me run it back one more time. If you're adding, you're moving to the right on the number line. So you're starting off at -1, and you're gonna move 2 spaces to the right because you're adding 2. So if I do that, that's +1, and then another one, so +2. Where do you end up at?
Positive.
Right, +1. Another way to think about it, and when I write it like this, it's gonna blow your mind. I could write this as 2 minus 1 if I wanted. What's the answer for this? What's 2 minus 1?
1.
Yeah. You're still confused? Are you okay?
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I still feel like you have a bit of confusion.
Now just say something.
Okay. So -1 plus 2 is actually +1. If the negative number, okay, so Perseus, you see how we have -1, 1, and over here we have +2? Which one is bigger, 1 or 2?
2.
Right. And the 2 is a positive value or negative value?
Positive.
So what bigger, the positive or the negative value?
Positive value.
Right. So the positive there. And so essentially the final answer has to be a positive because the positives outweigh the negatives. Yeah. Right? So you're gonna know 1/1. And what is 1/1?
1.
1, right? Nice. Okay, so let's move on to a harder question. This one might be a little tough. So I'll be detailed about it. So we have h of x. Now h of x is equal to 1/x plus 2, right? We know that. That's given to us. And the question is asking us to solve h of x is equal to that. All right. Ria, let me know if you're there with me.
Yes, sir.
Nice. So Ria, if I ask you what h of x is, we make it down.
A third.
Right? Yeah, I mean, you're correct, right? And h of x is equal to it.
Yes.
What is h of x also equal to?
1/x plus 2.
Yeah. So if I wrote 1/3 is equal to 1/x plus 2, would I confuse you?
No.
No. So you understand that this was originally h of x here, but what we know h of x is. That's it, right?
Yeah.
So you're with me so far. Like so far you're with me.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, do we like working with fractions?
No, not really.
Them fractions ugly, ain't?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had a cross multiply. So we want to multiply first. It doesn't matter. But like which diagonal they want to multiply first?
The 3 by 1.
Okay, where's 3 by 1?
3.
All right. And where's 1 by x plus 2?
X.
Let me show you how simple it is, right? Where's 5 by 1?
5.
Where's a million by 1?
A million.
So what do you think x plus 2 by 1 will be?
X
Plus 2.
plus 2, yeah.
Right. Now, let me see what you're going to do next. Let me see what you're going to do. What's the next step?
Well, we want to find X.
Mm-hmm.
So we want X on the left.
Right. So
So we will take 3 and move it over to 2, and it will become a negative.
okay. So I'll listen to what you're saying, right? So if I do that, it will be 0 over here because you move across the 3. And that'll be x plus 2 minus. So we want to do next. You're going good. Continue.
Well, I don't know, X.
You can simplify. Where's 2 minus 3?
-1.
Right? And you say you want x on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So what we should do with x then?
Move it over.
If I move across x, we get to.
It will turn into.
So right now it's positive x, eh? It's positive x. We get to.
It'll turn into a minus.
So it's into negative x. Did I confuse you so far? Like it would not.
Yeah, are they?
All right. Mira, are you in class? Mira? Okay, guess not. Yeah, so yeah, you okay with what we have so far, right? Let me know if you okay with what we have so far. Okay, great. Now we want to find for positive x. Wait, Max, that question. We want to find for x or negative x? What are we trying to find?
Negative x.
No, trying to find for x.
Oh.
So my last step here would be to divide both sides by -1. Or you can just think about it like you can multiply both sides by -1. I'm going to explain why. Where's negative x? Okay, even simpler example. Where's -5 by -1?
5.
Right. So where's negative x by -1?
X.
X, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where's -1 by -1?
1.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let me show you another way you can do it, right? You see this line over here?
Yeah.
You see this line over here, right? What you could do is you could just swap the left hand side with the right hand side. So you could say, well, x plus 2 is equal to 3. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the next step from here to find for x?
You move the 2 across.
Right? And now turn to x is equal to what?
X equals to 3 minus 2.
What's 3 minus 2?
1.
Yeah. So
I just do the longer way.
There was even another way to do the question. I'm gonna show you all the ways to do the question, right? There's so much ways to work something out in maths. Right? Okay, let me show you what you can do, right? So if you wanted, so and we just say we want the unknown to be on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Truth be told, it really doesn't matter. Eh? It really doesn't matter. The point is you only have it on one side. So let me show you what you can do as well. You have 3 is equal to x plus 2. You notice that x is already here. So what you can do if you wanted, you can just move across positive 2. If you do that, you're gonna put what? 3 what? 3 what?
3 minus 1. 3 minus 2.
Right? And what is 3 minus 2?
1.
1 is equal to x, right? Then you can just write x is equal to 1. Yeah.
Ah.
Or if you wanted, and to tell you, and the list goes on. If you wanted, you could actually do this first. If you did that multiplication first, and you'll end up with x plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said 1 by 3 first, right? And that's how you get 3, right? But if you did this first, wouldn't you get x plus 2 first, and then you would get 3 by 1 is 3?
Yeah.
And then you would solve it like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so. But my advice, like, okay, everybody accustomed seeing the unknown on the left-hand side. So I usually show everybody that. But it really doesn't matter where it is. Once is the only thing on that side. So you notice, in this method, we end up with x is the only thing on your right-hand side. Yeah. You seen anything else over here? Rhea, tell me if you've seen anything else.
No.
No, so once what you're trying to find for is the only thing, you're good. You're good, right? You could always switch at the end. And let me show you something, right? Let me show you something really cool. They wanted us to solve for h of x is equal to 1 over 3. So in other words, right, Rhea, what would give us 1 over 3? That's what they were waiting to find for. So remember, what did we find x to be? We get x to be equal to what?
1.
So if I find h of 1, I'm supposed to get 1 over 3. Let's see. So x is 1, right? So I'm going to write 1 instead of x plus 2. Where's 1 plus 2?
3.
Did we get 1 over 3?
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? It's actually pretty cool. Everything worked out. Everything worked out in the end. Nice. Nice. Right? We nearly there, right? So let's just finish this thing one time. Right, our next class, past paper questions, and the class after that, moving on to coordinate geometry. But I really try not to rush, right? Because it's very easy to get lost in math. So as soon as you get lost, that's it. That's it. Right. So Rhea, since you're in the math vibes and you're getting momentum, you want to help me with 13 one time?
So I'll try my best.
Now you'll get through the work, right? The first question, then we're going to find the inverse, right? We're going to find for the inverse. Let's just write down the steps. So the first step, you're gonna say, let f of x be equal to what? Do you remember?
Y.
Right. Then the other step is to swap what? Swap what?
Swap x and y.
Right. The last step is to make y the subject.
The subject.
Right. And the last step, the last step is to write your answer in inverse function notation. All that basically means write your answer as f inverse x, right? Okay, cool. So we have these steps down. Let me actually get cracking. So the first thing I'm going to say y is equal to what?
X minus 5 over 2.
Great. You're going good. Nice. Then you're going to do what?
We're going to swap x with y. So it will be x equals to y minus 5 over 2.
Right. Now let me ask you this. Do we like working with fractions?
No.
No. So normally with cross multipliant.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine, right? Do you prefer the cross multiplication or would you like to see another way to do it?
Oh, I can see another way.
Sure. No, let me ask you a question, right? What's the fraction here? What's the denominator?
2.
Right now we have divided by 2. What's the opposite of dividing by 2?
Multiply.
So if I multiply both sides by 2, wouldn't the 2 cancel off with the by 2 over there?
Yeah.
Let me show you what I mean, right? So here what? We're going to multiply both sides by 2. So where's 2 by x?
2x.
right? And on this side, wouldn't that look like y minus 5 over 2 multiplied by 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm multiplying by 2 on both sides, right? Yeah, with me.
Yeah. I would.
So we have divide by 2, multiply by 2. What's going to happen over here?
It'll turn to 4.
No. They're going to cancel off.
Oh,
Max,
right.
I got shot. And divide by 2 and multiply by 2 is opposite of each other.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they cancel off?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just going to end up with 2x is equal to y minus 5.
Oh.
Yeah. Easy?
Yeah.
And if you want to do the cross multiplication, sure, that's fine. Right? You'd just write you'd just say x over 1 is equal to y minus 5 all over 2. Right? How you want to multiply this out, Bria?
2 by x equals 2x, and then 1 by y is y minus 5.
Right? Nice. Now here what, right? We're trying to make what the subject?
Y.
So do you prefer leaving the unknown on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side? What do you prefer?
The left hand.
Okay, great. So what you could do is, so you see how y on this side?
Yeah.
All you had to do, take this, move it across there. Take this, move this across here, right? And you're going to end up with y minus 5 is equal to 2x. Did that confuse you?
And if we move it across, it's supposed to become like the opposite.
Yeah, let me show you something, right? If I say 7 is equal to 7, and that's true, right? That makes sense. Wait, now that example a bit too ambiguous. If I say 7 is equal to 1 plus 6, and that makes sense? What is 1 plus 6?
Oh, yeah. 7. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Right? And so I could write that as 1 plus 6 equal to 7.
Yeah.
That makes sense, right? That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you make the left-hand side the right-hand side, and the right-hand side the left-hand side, there will be no changes as sign. Right? There wouldn't be any change. Because watch. 7 is equal to 1 plus 6. So wouldn't 1 plus 6 still be equal to 7?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so if 2x is equal to y minus 5, and y minus 5 would still be equal to 2x.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand the concept?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So basically, you could, if you're moving across something, okay, don't think of it like moving across, just flip it. Just flip the sides, right?
But yeah, I think when I think of moving across is when the opposite that's coming, yeah.
And so you're just flipping, you're just making the left-hand side the right-hand side. And you're making the right-hand side the left-hand side. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So let's continue. Right? Or if you wanted, you could take the minus 5 and move it across. You would end up with 2x plus 5 is equal to y. So your final answer would be y is equal to 2x plus 5. That's fine. That's fine. Right? But the point is, if you leave it on your right-hand side, and you write the final answer, you have to flip it anyways. So up to you which way, it's up to you what you want to do. So do you understand how I went from this line to this line?
Yes, sir.
Right. We're trying to find for y. So y should be the only thing over there. Is y the only thing over there?
No, minus 5 still there.
Yeah, what minus 5 doing over there? I move it across. So this is going to turn to y is equal to 2x, what?
Plus 5.
Nice. And that y is going to turn into f inverse x. And that's going to be equal to 2x plus 5. Let me know if you understand that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Right. Now, let me do the last question, right? Last question here. So this could be the last question I'm doing for class today, right? Because I have a Form 5 class to teach just now. I mean, a good bit of you guys will stay for the Form 5 class, so that's good, right? So I don't want to take up from all your time. All right, so we did A, right? With A. Nice. Right. Cool. So here what Chelsea. No, that was Ria. I was talking to Ria. Ria, here what, right? You see that last part that is asking us to verify that this and this will be equal to x?
Yes, sir.
Here what, right? This is going to wrap up everything we learned today. Because you realize this combined in composite function and inverse function. Notice F inverse. And
So
this
I
saying
ain't
F,
hearing you properly.
you hearing me? Let me know if you're hearing me. Hello?
Yeah, no, it's sounding better. It's sounding muffled.
Oh, okay. So I'm saying that this last question tests everything. Because watch, this is an example of a inverse composite question. Inverse composite, the inverse composite function. So guys, let me know if are you seeing the f minus one as well. I seen it. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing the inverse? Yeah, no, maybe.
Yeah.
And so let's see f of x is the function on the inside.
Yes, sir.
Nice. So here what? Let's just do a quick recap, right? We found f of x to be 2x plus 5, I believe, right? So that is what f inverse x is. F inverse x is actually 2x plus 5. And could somebody remind me what f of x was? What was f of x? It right there on the screen,
Minus 5/2.
right? X minus 5/2. Great. Cool. And in this question, they want us to show that f inverse f of x has to be equal to x. So let's prove that to them, right? We're gonna prove that to them. So as you can see, f inverse is the outer function. This is the outer, and f of x is the inverse function. I'm not saying inverse, is the inner, right? Is everybody with me so far? Like if I lost, tell me, right? How are you feeling?
So you're feeling good. You following?
Nice. Feeling good? How about the rest of you guys? Are they okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So here what, guys? I'm going to write back f inverse, but I want you to tell me, what am I going to put on the inside? What's supposed to go on the inside? What is f of x? Somebody tell me, what is f of x equal to?
X minus 5 plus 2.
Right? And to find my final answer, which function am I going to use? Check the outer function. Which function are we going to use? This one or this one? What do you think?
2x plus 5.
Right, because you see an f inverse and something on the inside. That's this function, right? So here it is, right? Anywhere I see x over here, I'm going to write what instead? What am I going to write instead?
X minus 5/2.
Correct. That's all. So I'm going to write 2, right? In bracket, instead of writing x, I'm going to write x minus 5 all over 2. Going to close my bracket, plus 5. Guys, what's going to happen over here? So we have multiply by 2, divide by 2. What's going to happen? Somebody tell me fast.
The 2 will cancel out.
The 2's will cancel off, right? And if the 2's cancel off, somebody tell me what am I going to write in the next line? If the 2's cancel off.
X minus 5.
Right, I'm going to write x minus 5 plus 5. Where's minus 5 plus 5?
0.
Right, so we end up with x. And that's what they wanted us to prove.
Yes.
Nice. So, let me know how are you feeling about functions. Are your brain functioning?
Yes.
Okay, nice, nice. Did you all understand the very last question I did? This last question combined everything we learned today and any past sessions. How we feeling? You okay?
Yes.
I only hear from Sheena. That's good. Yeah, you're not leaving my dry. Nice, nice, nice. Right? Sahara, you understand everything I did? I'm not hearing you. Let me know if you understood everything I did. Okay, I'm not hearing Sahara at all. Somebody else. Ria, were you able to understand everything I did today?
Yes, sir.
I didn't lose you anyway.
When you lost me, I come back fast. So
Okay, okay. Nice. Happy to hear that. Right? Shall see. You
I
got lost anywhere.
looks like it.
Okay.
I
Happy
understand.
to hear that. I find the first session was. Was vibes.
Yes. My head
Yeah.
just
Okay,
hits in my
nice.
button.
Let's say that again.
My head just hits in my button. Good.
Don't worry, my head hurts me too. But not because of the maths. Not because of the maths. My head just hurts now. I had to eat a gyro or something. I had to eat some food. Yeah. Right. So everybody, right? If you don't want anything to say, all the Form 4 people, all you could leave now. Thanks for coming to class today. Right? I'll see you all next time. If you want to stay for the Form 5 session, that's fine. Right? The Form 5 session starting now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Bye, sir.
Later, sir.
Bye. Later. All right. Okay, so let me just stop the recording there.